Yeah. I mean, you're spot on. He took over. He had to move mountains.
Yeah.
The analogy that I used in my thread is, let's remember when the dog caught the car. And that's kind of how I phrase it, right? And it didn't just happen on the state level, it happened in different counties across our state. You saw a lot of leadership on the local level change over the last 2 years, between 23 moving into 24. And so there was a lot of that where people had to come in. I think Pete had significantly more work than others. Um, People don't understand it's not just raising money, and this is something I didn't touch in on the thread. It's also the legal technical things, campaign finance compliance, knowing how and where you can move money, knowing what kind of different accounts you can have between, how much money can you raise into what FEC accounts, what are political super PACs on the federal level, what are state super PACs, what kind of contributions can they receive, how can you move money in between, where money can be spent on what candidates, what are the limits. And if you step in it in the campaign finance world, it becomes really expensive really quick on the state or federal level with fines and having compliance issues. And so I think Pete had yeoman's work behind the scenes on a lot of things that we don't see cleaning up when he took
Yeah.
over. And I thought he did a really good job of, I don't think anybody expected the state party to be what it was 6, 8, 10 years ago. But I think Pete did yeoman's work, and that was shown in the election results, right? With President Trump winning Michigan, I think shows how well they did.
Yeah, I mean, he stopped the bleeding, there's no doubt about it, and I love this is one of my favorite parts of your thread, is some people think that the chair's responsibility is to be an activist, is to, go on their soapbox and scream from the rooftops on policy and everything else.